Hey guys, so I've been working on a new section to the course. A little peek at it. I'll get some running on it here shortly, hopefully, and let you see some of the climbs and some of the cool features about it. But right now I'm working on something. You can see got a little bit going on. Added a Jeep. Yes, I did. And started on my little FrankenBEAST or whatever. I don't know. I got to come up with a name for this. So y'all let me know. What should I call this thing? I'm gonna do hopefully some rear steer on it, so it'll have 4-wheel steering. You can see I've got Carisma shocks on it. Actually have some freaking awesome shocks on the way for it, so head stay tuned for that. Tried this thing out last night with this setup. I did the 4-link and lengthened it, so it's kind of hard to show you right now. If you line the tires up, quite a bit of difference there. And so the flex is awesome. I'll show you a shot of the flex here compared to the Yoda. So yeah, definitely more flex with the 4-link, longer setup, longer shocks. But the big thing right now I'm working on is some homemade brass links. All right, so all I did was get some of this brass tubing from Hobby Lobby. There's the part number or store number, SKU number, whatever you call it. I think it was even on sale. It wasn't even $5. I think it was like 3 something or whatever. But anyways, I have a little cutter. If you don't have a cutter for tubing, I think this one actually came from Hobby Lobby. I have a better one somewhere, but anyways. So what I've been doing is laying this out, and I've basically been measuring from the edge of the eye to the edge of the eye here. And then by the time you cut it, you lose a little in your cut, and it's coming out about right. This one you'll see, I tried to crimp it around it, and I just didn't like the looks of it. It was kind of ugly looking, so I threw that shrink tubing on there. I don't know if I'm gonna leave that. That was bugging me, so I had to hide it. I'm curious if this side's not crimped at all, and I cut it a little long, so I'm not sure if there's gonna be binding going on there. I figure even if there is, eventually it's gonna wear a groove in there and just be what it needs to be, so I don't know. I tried to weigh these, and my scale wouldn't pick up the weight of this. So in hand, you can definitely feel the difference between one that's wrapped and one that's not. So there is a weight gain there. I just wasn't able to get the actual weight, but I thought it was worth a shot. So gonna slap these on and see how it does. There was a couple spots on the course over here. This hill is really tough for everything. Basically stock truck, couldn't make it up this side, barely made it up that side. My Yoda, I probably tried it 50 times and finally made it once. You have to come up this side and barely get your front left tire in this hole here, because it just sucks the whole truck to the right and you roll down the hill. but I'll put some footage in there showing that. But I'm curious, that truck right here, it's gonna be my 4-wheel steer truck, the crawler. It made it twice in a row on that. It still struggled a little because it has no weight. I want this thing to be able to go straight up that hill, not have to come from the left, not have to come from the right. I want to go straight up it. But it had no weight. You can see I've completely did away with the front bumper because the flex just couldn't have it. So there was no weight up front. This has the wideners on it. Those little things don't weigh much. I need some weights to fit in these Rage wheels. If anybody knows weights that fit in those, let me know. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to do something on my own. But just want to show you what I was working on. I'll get it finished up together. Oh, here's one thing. Once you get this cut, what I'm doing is, that's not even the right one. This one. I'm taking one end and trimming it. Just trimming it with the hobby knife. These things don't take enough abuse to really that's gonna hurt anything. I was gonna cut these, slip them in. You could do a lot of different things, but to me it's just as easy to do that. Slip it, it'll push through there. It's a little tight, but it'll push through and then it's on. And once it's on the truck, I mean, it's not gonna go anywhere. Can't go anywhere, so. You see you really don't see the loose end. If you cut them tight enough, you don't see the loose end. I'm just curious if that's gonna cause any binding, but right now, it doesn't seem like it's really binding too bad, so we'll see. Let's knock this out. I'll show you what's up. All right, so here it is. All brass links. Still smooth, no binding. If anything, I would say just cut these a hair short. One of them I had to trim this off of. It was just a tiny bit too long to get mounted, and I didn't want to. I could have got it on there, but I didn't want to chance any binding, so I redid the one that I tried to crimp. I just didn't care for that, so got these forward lowers done. Probably going to do these 2 uppers on the front. You can see there where I got the 2 on the front instead of the little triangular 3-link thing. So I may go ahead and do those on the front to get more weight up front, but I got it back together. Let's try it out on the course real quick. So none of the trucks we've ran on the course so far have been too successful at this spot. The Toyotas made it a couple times, but I had to try over and over and over and over. See, it just pulls you to the right like that. So you see this truck still will roll. It needs weight in the front. Almost had it right there. Once it pulls you over that way, you're done for. So, I'm gonna try one more thing. I'm gonna try to rig this battery up in the front. Get some weight up front. Let's see what happens, because this has really no weight. All I've did is the hot racing steering links and these brass links. So, more weight in the front is definitely needed. I'm gonna try to get the battery up front here, and we'll try this again. Okay, so I just kind of rigged the battery in here, strapped it to where this can still get plenty of flex there. So if this works, I may come up with a way to actually mount that battery a little better up there in the front. So let's see. Definitely going to be doing the motor upgrade. I have the Castle system, Micro X. Look at that. Sort of the first try, really. Anyways, I have the Micro X, the Sidewinder 2. I think that's what it's called. Have it and an Outrunner motor coming. I may go ahead and get the ESC in. I have it now on hand. Still waiting on the motor. I may throw the ESC in, run the brushless ESC with this stock motor just to see how it does. I want to go straight up this. Haha, close. Need more power for sure. It will go straight up this when I'm done with it. You can see it'll go that way pretty easy now. Just that battery up front made a big difference. Look at that. Got a lot in store for this little truck. More to come. Appreciate y'all watching. Peace.